Right my eyes. There we go. That's better.
The party peoples, welcome, welcome, welcome.
What's going
We
on?
are, yeah. Wait a minute. What the hell? I'm getting this dumb, stupid error again.
The
Hold
one
on.
from last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me just make sure that this is actually streaming.
It says it is
I
on my
imagine.
end.
I mean, I think we are, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I
Um.
know. I tried start
Oh,
doing
there it is.
online
Yeah, yeah.
stuff
Okay.
on Facebook, and it says I was online, and then I was done, and there's like, oh, by the way, you didn't have a strong enough signal, so the hour I spent bullshitting to myself on the computer, I was like, motherfucking meta, good Lord.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just like, really? Like, what the hell is going on here? And I think it's my browser doesn't like I did an update, like a Mac update the other day, and it changed a lot of stuff.
yeah.
And it didn't change a lot of stuff, but it changed enough stuff to where I'm like, well, that might be why that's not working now.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
The inconvenience of our convenient technology.
right? It's crazy. So, all right. So, anyway, a lot of random stuff came out this since last week. So, The Beauty dropped 3 episodes last night on FX and Hulu and Disney Plus, um, which is it was originally an Image Comics book. Now it's a Ignition Comics book, um, or Ignition Press book, I should say. Um, And I watched the first 3 episodes last night, and it was really good. It felt very much like the book. So if you've read it and you liked it, it's cool. If you are one of those kind of people that think GLP-1s are the devil, you really want to watch it. Because so the premise of the story is this guy develops a virus basically that'll make you into the most beautiful version of yourself. Okay. The problem is that I'm pretty sure if I remember this right, it was only it was specifically engineered for like just a few people. Like you have to specifically engineer it per person you're treating. Um, so the people that are getting it through sexual transmission, which is it goes through bodily fluids and basically it's just people raw dogging it and getting fucked, literally. Um, will after so long it makes you basically burn out from the inside and it like you explode.
Oh,
Yeah, like it was awesome. Like they're reviewing the leftovers of someone who blew up, and it was like liver temp, like 5 hours after death, and it's still 180 degrees.
oh,
Like
wow.
yeah, right, yeah. Um, so it's kind of interesting. There's like an assassin who's going after and killing all these guys for the guy who created it. The guy who created it is like 70 years old, but he's Ashton Kutcher because what it made him the most beautiful version of himself, which is Ashton Kutcher. So, and like his wife is there and she's like, still old and stuff. It's pretty good. Um, it's written and directed by the guy, what the hell's his name? uh, Murphy, the guy that Ryan Murphy, the guy that did American Horror Story.
Mhm.
He did Glee, a couple other shows. It's very well done, but it does like every episode ends on like a weird beat. The first 2 episodes end with people transforming into their beauty feast selves. Um, but there's just like it's just like a weird beat of ending. Um, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Um, the soundtracks are really good. I think you know, if you don't know it's a comic book, surprise, it's a comic book. Um, right? I have not watched this week's episode of Star Trek Academy. I'm going to do that after this, after we're done. But I did finish Voyager finally. Thank God.
There
That
you
was
go.
the hardest Star Trek rewatch I've ever done in my life. So,
Yeah.
um, and then on Monday night, the transmission of my car died on my way back from IUP. So we got it off to the side. My buddy and I, we were waiting on the tow truck, and then they said, "Hey, the tow truck can't come till tomorrow." So we pushed it off to the side, like so it was out of the way in the business that we parked it in. Um, and they only could look at it today because it was supposed to come into the garage anyway.
Yeah.
And so apparently, like something broke that basically sent metal shards into the transmission, clogging the filter, fucking it all up. So on Monday, I'm buying a brand new car. My first brand new car. Like it's gonna have 25 miles on it when I roll it
Wow.
off the lot. And it'll also be the first car I've ever owned with a sunroof. So
Yeah. Oh, hey,
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah, I'm
you
kind of
get,
excited about that one. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
And it's black. So I am debating um, between two names for it. One is Madeline Pryor, as she was the Black Queen, the Goblin Queen. Um, or two, Ozzy.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna go with Madeline just because I think it's funnier.
Because,
Um,
us men name our cars in female. So,
right. Well,
yeah.
this last one I had was Magneto because it was Magnet Black or Magnet Gray. This one's
Yeah.
technically Metal Black, so like it would even be funnier to call it Zach after Zach Wild because Black Label Society.
Yes.
Um, but Ozzy works because of Black Sabbath or Tony.
Yeah.
I can call it Tony, as in
That's
Tony
true.
Iommi. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. And then next weekend I'm going to be out of town, so I get to road trip with it the first weekend I own it, which is going to be awesome. I'm going up to
There you
Mansfield.
go.
Um,
Well, then it's not going to blow up on you.
right, exactly.
Yeah, so that's the
Um,
that's the plus of having a brand new car.
but I was a little sad to find out that this is the last year of the Ford Escape.
Hmm.
Um, and then next year, I guess it's either next year or the year after that, they are going to be like releasing some new SUV style stuff because they got rid of the Edge, they got rid of the Fusion, which was their sedan. So right
Hmm.
now, after this year, you can buy an Escape, or I'm sorry, Expedition, Explorer, um,
Bronco. Bronco.
Bronco, Maverick, and then the F-150 up to the F-450, I think,
Yeah.
and then the Transits.
Yeah.
There is you can't get an EcoSport anymore. You can't get the
Yeah.
Edge. Um, but I just thought it was interesting. I was like, man, because like I imagine they're going to come up with something that's similar to the
Yeah. They'll
Escape
just
because
rename it.
a lot of people like that was like their biggest seller was the Escape.
Yeah.
Like especially after the Fusion went out. Oh, and
Yeah.
the Mustang. They're still doing the Mustang.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't think Ford will ever get rid of the Mustang. That's their signature
but
car.
apparently there are they're I guess going to make like an EV truck similar to the Maverick, but it's going to be smaller like the Ranger, the old Ford Ranger,
Oh, wow. Hmm.
because they haven't had the Ranger out in a long time.
I was gonna
My
say
uncle,
it's been a long time.
I say my uncle owns one, and I always give him shit for it. I was like, is that even a truck? It's kind of more like a sled, isn't it? You know, so because it's
I
so
my
small.
my best friend who also was named John, he that was his main vehicle was a Ford Ranger. It was
Yeah,
like
right.
that deep forest green.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My uncle's was tan.
yeah.
Actually, I think Todd might have even had a Ford Ranger at one point.
Mm.
Um, but I'm
I
I'm
think that
excited
was their
about it.
version of the F-150, like that was like an F-150 upgrade, supposedly, or
No, no, it's a
it's supposed
smaller one. It's smaller
small.
than the F-150.
Yeah, but it's
Um,
like I think it was supposed to be was it a sporty version, I guess, or like
yeah,
you have a truck, but you're not really a truck guy. but you could
Right.
brag that you had a truck.
I'll be honest, it's like if you took just the front seat of the Explorer, right? Or
Yeah,
actually the Escape, and made the back a flatbed. That's really what it was. It was almost like a truck on a car frame.
yeah,
Like you couldn't haul a ton of stuff with it, but you could haul some stuff.
yeah.
So, um, but anyway, there's that. Also next Thursday, just so you guys know, we're gonna be doing it probably the early afternoon. I have a meeting on Thursday night that I can't get out of, so I have to push our stuff earlier. Um,
Well,
so
hopefully
unfortunately,
next week we will have more books to read because it was
I
a
well,
very like
so I
small
bought
week.
four. I bought five books because I for some reason I didn't see the Planet She-Hulk at the mills when I ordered my books, but I found it at Ohio today. Um,
Oh, we had it. We
so
didn't have the darkness, which I was kind of upset with. Because
uh no, Witchblade came out this week, not Darkness.
no, Darkness number 2 came out this week, according to
Hold
New
on.
Comics This Week.
Hold on. Let me double check because I did not get that either. And
Yeah,
if no
that's.
store ordered it, I'm gonna be like, really?
mm, I didn't.
Uh,
I didn't see it in the mills. I knew that, or I would have grabbed it, and that would have definitely been a book I would have did a review on.
yeah, same. Like I would have totally bought that if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's number one. Number one. Number one. There we go. Number two.
It says
Yeah,
January
it was supposed to be this week.
this
Yeah.
week. Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't get it. Yeah.
I mean that, or they sold out of them already.
Well, I'm
Um,
usually the first one in the store though, so it's I usually snag. You know.
well, and I'm gonna see if Cranberry has any, because if they do, I'm gonna buy it tomorrow morning on my way to Butler.
Yeah, but it's a lot of reprints this week. I saw here. It's
Yeah.
a lot of the is the Batman, Absolute Batman remake or reprint. Um, the reprint for the annual, which the covers for the reprint for the annual, oh, so good.
Says the Mills has one.
It does.
And Waterfront and Cranberry and Butler. All right,
I might
hold
have
on.
missed it. They redid the
I,
whole wall this week, so
oh, really?
yeah. Well,
Uh,
Scott and Connor were working on it hard, but I was up and around doing Funko like a madman, so I was not paying
okay.
attention. And that might be on me. Uh,
All right. I just had to text Butler to pull one for me, so I grabbed it in the morning. So, um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a bummer. I would have totally read that book.
yeah,
So, um, so after we talk about what little comics we've read this week, um, I almost didn't get to read anything because of the car thing. I didn't know if I was going to actually get anywhere where I could pick up my books.
yeah,
Um, depending on if or after we review the three books we did this week, um, we will talk a little bit about the Masters of the Universe trailer that dropped today. That's freaking awesome. And then yeah, we'll just make it a short week. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fine.
yeah. Can
All
I
right.
can I tell you I watched that and it was better than watching porn for me.
I was very excited about it. Not gonna lie.
I I thought about it. I'm like, this is exactly what my childhood needed.
My one. We'll get into it when we talk about. I'm not going to talk anymore about it. I'm going to talk about Red Coat number 16.
Mhm.
Um, so in the last book, um, uh, Albert Einstein shows up at Simon's house. He's working in Boston as a tailor. He's got a family. So in here, you find out that Benedict Arnold and he and Benedict Arnold had a big fight on a boat in the Hudson, and they thought that Benedict was stuck under wreckage of a boat forever. But here they were dredging the river, and it freed him up, and he came out. So Albert came to let him know. So Albert gets to meet his family. It's kind of cool. And then Simon goes to work to say, "Hey, I'm not going to be in work for a while." And Benedict is there, and he bought 10 suits, and he wants only Simon to work on it. And then he tells Simon, "Hey, like, I'm done fighting with you, but I want what you got, and you win." He's like, I want to make. He's like, I also want to find love, and he's like, what I want to do is I want to make your family immortal, so that you don't have to watch them die. And that's how the issue ends. And it's so crazy that that would even be a thought, um, for Benedict Arnold, considering the first whole arc was about him wanting to kill Simon with the axe. So um, I enjoyed this. I thought it was very very good. So um, so to try to think of a song or of an era that fits this, um, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Rammstein's Du Hast, um, because of the rivalry that was those two guys in the original story, and they fucking hated each other, and now they don't. So, which, whatever. We'll see how it goes, but
All right, we got the X-Men of Apocalypse #2. Um, now, this it looks like this is the Apocalypse timeline is intermingling with going through and intermingling with different versions of X-Men is what seems to be the gist of what I'm getting from this. I read #1, but I don't think I did a review on it. #2 is the continuation from #1 of, as you can see, the OG X-Men versus the X-Men of Apocalypse, um, which is basically X-Man. You see Sabretooth, you see Blink, um, and they're battling like they're trying to find somebody, and you're thinking they're searching for Xavier because they made it very ominous of who they're looking for.
mhm.
Well, it turns out this happened. They attack the X-Men, the Apocalypse X-Men, I should say. I'll cut it down that way. Attack the OG X-Men just as Jean Grey was joining or came to the mansion when she first met the boys
Okay.
of the. So it's like that point in time.
Hmm.
Um, and it's actually kind of a fun little battle because you're watching the young inexperienced X-Men versus the war hardened X-Men of Apocalypse. Um, but X-Man uh battled Jean Grey, and that's who she was looking for was Jean Grey, but not just any Jean Grey. He finds Phoenix in her inner psyche as they're having their
Mm.
psychic battle. And what they were looking for is the Mcron crystal to fix this error in the timeline because of the intermingling of the X-Men of Apocalypse in all these different other timelines. They're trying to stop it, is what they're trying to do.
Right.
And the Phoenix is like, I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to work. You have no concept of the power you're dealing with. And basically beats the crap out of X-Man, which you figured that was going to happen. Um, and that kind of ends like that part of the story because it's kind of split into two.
Hmm.
The other part of the other part of this book is you're seeing the other team of X-Men of Apocalypse led by Gambit, and he ends up they're in the Savage Land where
Oh.
you're seeing Magneto, Rogue. Wolverine in the Savage Land. And this is Gambit meeting Rogue. Rogue doesn't know who Gambit is because this is
Mhm.
before she joined the X-Men. So this is when she was with Magneto. Um, so it's kind of like it's got Remy all worked up and upset at the same time. And that's where kind of the book ends. I don't I don't know what kind of music would go well with this because it's kind of a with the time like the constant shifting in time and every timelines and everything. It's such a hard thing to put in the musical terms. Um, I can't think of anything off the top of my head at all. It's like I'm thinking of like a metal thing. Like, no, not really. And
I I don't know why, but like Anthrax's "Keep It in the Family" pops into my head.
or
Keep it in the family.
yeah, I guess that could work. I mean, is that the same? Is that the album Out of Time? Anthrax Out.
Uh, I can't rem Hold on, I can't remember for sure. It's either Persistence of Time or Among the Living, I think. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, folks, we are very unprepared this week.
yeah, it's not great.
Yeah,
It's been a long week. I have an excuse at least. So,
yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff too. I thought my dad, I couldn't get a hold of my dad yesterday, and it was his birthday.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it turns out he broke his phone. So
Oh,
he called me today, and he's like, "No, I broke my phone. It's all good." I was like, "Okay," because I left you like two voicemails. Uh,
yeah, Persistence of Time. You were right.
okay, I
Yeah,
thought so.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Best songs about time travel here. We got some good ones here. So let's go with this here. We got Iron Man from Black Sabbath. No, that doesn't fit. 39 by Queen. No. Ah, here we go. Iron Maiden, Caught Somewhere in Time.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. And it fits. It's 1986.
Yeah, that's pretty
That
good. That's
works.
around. That's
That
slightly
works.
before Age of Apocalypse happened.
Yeah. So that works. Let's go with that one.
All right, my last book is Bloodland by B. Claymore and Matt Carter, or Matt Chatter. Um, so this book, it starts out with basically vampires getting off of a plane. Then it cuts to this mom who just gave birth that they're keeping sedated. And then it cuts to like some guys who are hunting down the vampires. You then go back to the girl in the hospital. She realizes that vampires are eating things, including a baby. Um, then she runs out into the parking garage, and the two guys that are after her are also vampires, and she whales one in the head with a tie bar, um, and then jams it through the other guy's chest. So while he's sitting there trying to regenerate, the other guy who got hit in the head is like running after her. These two people, it's kind of like a Harley Quinn and a Joker show up. So she like cuts the dude's head off. The head is still talking. So the Joker looking guy wails on it with a giant hammer, like Gallagher. Um, so then the other guy uh, gets a crowbar in his head, and the girl like leaves the thing. Um, there's a whole lot of the military guy hunting down the vampires, then the girl from the hospital meets the Joker and Harley Quinn looking guys, and like they kind of team up a little bit. And then the military guys that are looking for the vampires go into the woods after a guy, and then they find out they're surrounded by vampires. Um, so it's got it's got a teeny bit of 30 Days a Night vibe to me, which I thought was cool. Um, but for the most part, it was kind of boring. So uh, oh man, I'm gonna give this oh man, Alice Cooper's Poison.
Oh, nice.
That's the song that's gonna go with this, and I don't know why, but that just feels like it's fit for me. Um, so all right, now we're gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah.
The trailer dropped today.
Hmm.
The teaser trailer, not even the full trailer.
Yeah, this is a teaser
Um,
trailer. But
and it
there's
comes
a
out the weekend of our con, which by the way is
oh,
hilarious.
of
So
course it does.
it comes out on Friday. So
God damn it.
um, right. Well, it's okay. Like I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go watch this while you guys set up. It'll be fine. So just kidding. Um, anyway, I'm gonna let you talk about it for a minute. I'm gonna
Dick
run
move,
downstairs, use the
John, dick
bathroom real
move.
quick. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so it's all yours for a few minutes.
Mm. Well, I'm sure everybody by now has watched at least someone on YouTube, beside including us, um, the Easter eggs and all the visual effects of Master of the Universe, and where they're,
Oh,
all the fun stuff going on. Well, what can you say about it? This is everything, in my opinion, so far. Just looking at the teaser trailer, this is everything Master Universe, the original uh movie, probably should have been thought of. Now, technology is way different now than it was back in, like, what, 19 was that 1989, 1988 was the original movie came out. So they did not have the budget or the technology to do what they're doing in this movie. Um, and some of the effects in this movie, you can tell right off the bat, they put the time and the effort into this. And there is a lot of Easter eggs harking to the original uh, cartoon. Anything Master of the Universe fan, it seems like they're calling to in this movie is what I'm noticing. Even there's this scene that they show in the teaser trailer of Adam finding the sword in a comic toy store. And if you're watching that, and I watched it, and you pause it, the statue holding the sword is was the original concept of He-Man,
hmm.
for those
Where you
who,
almost look like Cole. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then if you look in the background, they have the was it Torok?
Hmm.
Uh which was their that was what they were testing name. That was going to be I think, was it going to be He-Man's real name? Or it was one of the testing names that they were going to do for Master of the Universe character.
Hmm.
Um I did like the way the characters looked, although I've already seen the people complain about uh, Ezra Elba being mad in arms because, how
Idris
dare
Elba? Why?
because how dare a man of color
Oh,
be in a, quote, white guy role, which he was a cartoon. Who
right.
cares?
Yep.
Um,
Well, they're going to be real pissed when they find out that Kristen Wiig voices Roboto, who looks huge, by the way,
Yeah,
like massively huge. Actually, hold
yeah.
on. Let me do this.
I
Let
also
me.
saw people complaining about when you see his desk plate and they do the he slash him
Yeah, but it's
pronouns.
he man. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
come
Well,
on,
and
come
I
on,
think that's the
people.
problem is people the people who are complaining about this have no sense of humor. So of course
Okay,
they
okay.
don't get the joke.
So here's one of the scenes from the trailer. So
Uh,
on the far left there, you have Roboto, right?
yes.
Who's voiced by Kristen Wiig, right? Then
Mhm.
you have Idris Elba as Man at Arms, and he looks
He
awesome.
looks great. Yeah, the costume looks awesome. That
Yeah,
no
yeah.
complaint on that.
Then Nicholas Galitzin is the guy playing
Adam.
He-Man,
Yeah.
Prince Adam and slash He-Man.
Yeah, which I love the
Then
fact he's wearing a button-down pink shirt.
yeah, yeah, me too, me too. I thought that was great.
It's so great.
With a white shirt underneath it.
Underneath
Yeah,
it,
yeah. Oh
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was such a good throwback. Then you have Camila Menendez as Tila.
Mhm.
And then look at this cringer. Like,
Oh
look how
yeah.
awesome he looks.
Did you see the close-up
Right?
of it when he's opening his
Yeah.
mouth? Oh, it's
All
so
right.
good. Chef's kiss.
Then here we have Jared Leto
Leto.
as Skeletor.
Oh,
So I'm pretty
I'm
sure
s-
that's a suit. That's not his actual.
body. Eh,
Yeah.
I don't know. The
But
man's
dude,
ageless.
look at this fucking Havoc staff. It looks
Oh yeah.
awesome.
Look at the
It looks
face.
so awesome.
Look at his face though. That is
Mm-hmm.
they could have not made a better Skeletor.
Right?
That is perfect. On that. That is awesome. The
My only problem with this is when he yells it, it doesn't
uh,
really sound as big and majestic
as
as I want
booming.
it to.
Look,
Yeah.
again, teaser trailer. They may not have finished everything
Right.
yet.
Right,
The
right, right.
we could get that big booming. I have the power. So
And then there's a bunch of Earth stuff, which so now these photos make more sense because it's like so he steals that sword from the comic shop
yeah,
and he's trying to get back to Eternia.
yeah,
Um, I'm just glad that it looks like it's going to be more on Eternia than it is anywhere else.
yeah.
Um, like because the Earth chunks were I was like, oh man, if this thing takes all on Earth, I'm gonna be real pissed. Um, but
Because
then,
isn't that
you
what the
know,
original one was? Was
yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah.
on
Like they never went to Eternity at all.
Earth.
But this one, it looks like from the story, it looks like Queen Marlena sends him to Earth to hide him from Skeletor
Mhm.
and hides the sword with him.
Yeah,
Um, and then they send Tila to get him at some point, and that's why. And that's like I think that's going to be the first act, right?
yeah. The or at least the very end of the first act.
Yeah. And then the second act is going to be, I imagine something's going to happen where one of one of the horde or something is going to steal it. Because we saw Beastman stepping on cars,
Hmm.
so I imagine they go through and they find him too. So they're going to steal the sword.
Yeah,
So the second act is going to be them getting the sword back. And then the third act is going to be
to
full
be
blown He-Man
yeah.
beating ass because he's He-Man.
Yes.
Um, but I mean, the cast of characters in this movie is nuts. Like, it's like
And you saw some
Fisto.
excellent villains too. Like it's
Oh yeah,
great. Like
Fisto's
you
in
see
it.
Spikor. You
Spikehor's
never
in
saw
it.
Spikor in the
Yeah, right,
animated series, and you're
right,
getting them in the
right.
movie here. So that's cool.
Um, Mossman, Mechanic, Evelyn. Um, who else is
Trapjaw.
there?
Trapjaw.
Trapjaw, uh, Triclops, Ram Man, and somebody else is listed.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm also really excited to see Alison Brie as Evelyn because I think she's gonna do killer with that.
She
Because
looks
we only see
really.
her for
Her
that.
costume looked awesome.
Yeah, I mean we only saw her for like a brief second in the
Yeah,
trailer, but man, like I am
it's
all
spot
about
on
this.
as
I am
far as the
super.
crown and the whole nine
Yep,
yards.
I
Great.
am ready for it, man. I am excited. I
Yes.
am super pumped. My buddy, who's the biggest Motu fan that I know, this morning, as soon as it hit, within like 5 seconds of it hitting the internet, he had it sent to me. Um, and we were talking about like the only the only thing he has a problem with so far is that Adam doesn't look as big as he when he's He-Man as he does when he's Adam. But I'm like, yes and no. I mean, but also like the action figures were the same size,
Yeah,
really, you know.
yeah.
Um, and he just looked whippier as Adam than he did when he was He-Man. And then
He looks, put it
uh,
this way, he looks better than Dolph Lundgren did.
well,
And
he's kind of dressed kind of like him,
yeah,
like without the cape though.
yeah.
Um, but the other thing he said is if they don't do this, they're missing a great opportunity. Since it's MGM Studios putting it on, they need to replace the lion that roars at the beginning with Battle Cat, like, or at least
We
Cringer.
haven't even seen Battle Cat yet. We've just
Right,
seen
right,
Cringer.
right. We
So I
have not
can't
seen him as
imagine
full
what
blown
Battle
Battle
Cat
Cat.
looks. Yeah.
I know.
So there's the excitement.
I am super excited about the full trailer, whenever the hell that hits.
Yeah.
Probably April is my guess.
Maybe
Um,
the Super Bowl. They might leak it for the Super Bowl.
oh yeah. Well, that's in two
Because
weeks.
this,
So
well, again, the Super Bowl is always that one event where you're going to see long trailers
yeah,
for movies upcoming for the rest of the year. So
yeah,
that could be a possibility. If not the Super Bowl, maybe after, like that after
yeah,
the commercials after that and stuff, that may
yeah,
be a high possibility on that end. I'm looking forward to it. And there's still things that are still out there that we haven't seen yet. Like
yeah,
you're not seeing other villains. Like I saw no merman.
yeah.
I have, we haven't even seen all of the
He's
heroes.
not listed. He's not listed on the
I
thing.
feel like
And
that's a
I think that I don't think we're going to though, because I think they're trying to limit it to just a focused couple.
mhm,
Um, it's still a broader amount than we got in um
the Dolph Lundgren version.
the Dolph
Yeah.
Lundgren one. Yeah,
Yeah.
but really, we're all waiting for Orko. Let's be fair. We're all waiting
Okay.
on Orko. Um, we'll
Well,
see how that goes.
I know a certain person that works at the mills who would be waiting for Orgo. uh, but
Fair enough.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like they've done a ton of fan service.
Yeah.
They look like they spent the time
It
the
had,
way
you know
they
what it reminded me of? Some of the clips reminded me of um like the Thor movies. The first like two Thor movies where they were
yeah,
actually
on
on
brand.
Asgard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it really had that vibe of Asgard, and
Hmm.
which is what I liked about
Yeah,
it.
you're seeing a lot more of Eternia than you've ever seen before.
Hmm.
Uh, I love the fact that Castle Greyskull is connected to Eternia, which that
Well, it's
never,
in Eternia. It's always been in Eternia.
well, connected to the city. Like the if you look at
Oh,
the,
it was always like on like the outer edge, kind
yeah,
of, if I remember right,
yeah,
because
but you
it
never,
kind of split like that. Then there was like a Badlands, and then Snake Mountain was on the other side of the
yeah,
Badlands.
and you did
So
see Snake Mountain too, like a legit
yeah,
the snake head opening up. You saw the lava on the bottom. Um, very excited about like they really put the effort into the background
yeah,
environment. Uh,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like I watched this and I was like totally getting a nerd boner and be like, I have the power. Um, it was very
you want
exciting for me.
want to go get a He-Man tattoo with me, John? I mean, I
That
already
might.
have my lower leg done anyway, but I could always add a few more.
I just don't know who I would. I don't know who I would get. I don't know if I would get like actual He-Man. If I would get the Sword of Power, would I get Skeletor? Would I get Cyclone? Because he was the first He-Man toy I ever owned was Cyclone.
Oh my.
In fact, I got three of them on my birthday that year. Um,
He was one of those, him and was uh the B one
Buzz
was
off, Buzz off.
Buzz off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of those two I had. I actually had them like make an army, opposing armies that would bash into each other. Because my family, like all my aunts and uncles bought me like the same two, and it was
Yeah.
those two. But
Well,
it
that was
turned
like
out,
Cyclone came out the year like that year, like that was the new toy, that was the new one. So they
mhm,
all bought me that one because they knew I
all the
loved the
other
show. So
ones.
they were like, "Oh, this is the new one." And then like that Christmas, I ended up getting Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, um, like one or two of the vehicles, and like four or five other guys.
Yeah,
So it was awesome. In fact, I probably still have them somewhere in a box. Um, I just don't know where they're at. But
yeah,
but I love me some Motu. Love,
yeah.
love, 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 love it. Love it. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I know you're excited. Um, we're gonna have to really, hopefully, figure out a way to go see this thing. The, I almost want to be like get tickets for after loading's over and be like, sorry, Todd, we're not going to your beer thing because we're going to see He-Man,
God, that would set him off.
right?
Be like, where was everybody? We're like,
Deuces.
John. John took the whole cast down. We all watched He-Man.
Right? Or I'm going to go the immediate Monday afterwards. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, don't like there's gonna be signs everywhere that say do not spoil this movie for anyone. Like
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
no spoilers. No spoilers, you will be cast into Snake Mountain. Like
We,
so
I'll tell all the
if you
red
want
shirts to be like, if anybody, you hear anybody spoiling He-Man, we kick them from the con. You're done. You're
yeah.
done.
You do you want beat with a hazard has havoc
Havoc
staff?
staff.
Because I will show you how to get beat by a havoc staff.
I was like, which of our vendors has 3D printed Havoc staffs? We may have to have a set of them ready to
Dude,
go.
if they don't do that for that weekend, they're gonna be dumb. Dumb. Although I am now trying to think of like, so who do I get to draw me a master sketch at the show? Because again, we've only released two of the artists, two of the
Yeah.
artist guests. Um, Next week we're gonna have a couple more that'll be kicking out, so
Hmm.
make sure you watch for that. Um,
Well, we got
we also have
karaoke
we have
February
karaoke
coming.
coming out. That is the 11th, I think, of February.
Yes.
Um, and that's down at the Resonine, which is the upper level of the Phoenix Theater in Bridgeville. So if you're in Bridgeville or Heidel, like if you go off the Heidelberg exit, take a right and go down the hill. It's down at the bottom of the hill on the right. If you take the Bridgeville exit, you actually have to come up the hill through town, and then it's like right there on the left. It's kind of a harder place to find because it's in the very back of the plaza, like all the way back behind the Burlington, and then another building.
Hmm.
Like it's in the very, very back. But it's awesome. Those guys are great. They treat us really well. I like to hang out there. I and the theater's nice too. I went to see Superman there. It was great. So, in fact, I think I still have some passes that I might be able to use for He-Man later.
Ooh.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Um, yeah. So, but that's pretty much all we got, guys. It's been a, like I said, it's gonna be a short week. Just crazy shit going on in our lives, and we have to figure this shit out. So,
Yeah, it's
um,
this is for like background, like honesty, guys. It's after December, January, we have to reset everything for the year, guys. It's like we're
yeah,
getting ready for our show, we're prepping for our shows, we're prepping the
yeah.
stores,
And
and
also, there's
it's
not a lot of news until you get to probably C2E2. Then there's a
mhm,
little bit. And then after that, it's like, well, the Super Bowl, C2E2, Free Comic Book Day. Then it's San Diego. Like it's
yep.
just that's how the year rolls out.
Hmm.
So um so anyway, yeah. So yeah, keep reading books. If you buy support your local comic shop all the time. If it's us, even cooler. And we always appreciate you guys. And make sure. Oh, Marvin's in the chat. What's up, Marvin?
Up, man.
Hopefully, he didn't feel bad with us talking about our '80s love versus his '80s love, which is G.I. Joe. Um, so um, yeah, that's about all I got. So um, we'll catch you next week in the uh, early afternoon, late morning. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Stay warm because it's gonna freaking snow
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
mother.
Anybody who's
So
like in the what South and Midwest, just stay warm. Bring your pets in. Um, do what you can
yeah,
to, prepare. Don't get stuck. You know, in
for sure, for sure.
in a bad situation. And if you have neighbors or whatever, help them. Let's be communicative. It's rough times out there, but help your local elderly or anybody who's disabled that help them out. It doesn't take a
Right,
lot of time.
correct. So, all right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Have a good time and stay warm.